Alright, welcome back to another how-to, guys, on another Fiat. Today we're going to be doing a blow-off actuator, but basically the extra air will go over there, so it'll open up over there and then be all into the atmosphere and whatnot. So to get started with this, we are going to need some L keys down that way, but we are going to remove this intake because we're also going to do, yes, like the previous video, fuel injectors. Our second Abarth here doing fuel injectors. Go ahead and get off this intake. I do not have an extra pair of hands today, guys, so we're basically going to take a flathead down right here, little thing right here to remove this guy, little pliers, and we're also going to just carefully pull that one off. Looks like a 10 right over here, and then from there we'll be able to lift off this entire intake so we have more room to get to the bolts down there. That one is off. Carefully get this guy off. Don't want to break anything. Let go, let go. Got a little plastic bit. Looks like it was stuffed inside the hole, so we got to be really careful with that one. And let's see here. I think I can get this off. Just the pliers. Yeah. So, if you guys are doing this in your Fiat Abarth, it might be a lot more different with the process. You will still have to remove the intake to get access to the blow-off valve, or at least to get your hand down there if you got big hands. So we already removed that one, this one, and now we have this cappuccino ballerina right over here. Come on, baby. There we go. And like this, a little bit of wiggle and a jiggle. Should be able to knock it off. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, I can see it is getting cut right over there. So we do have to change. It's crazy that like companies don't send out bolts for this airbag sensor right here. I had removed mine and made it a much more smoother one because these hard edges right here, when you pull the car, it starts to cut it over time. So let's see here. Looks like we have some different colored multi-air stuff, but a lot of different wires. Again, not the most happy-go-lucky ones. There's a hose right here that's just lingering. That's weird. So he might have a little bit of a boost leak anyway. But back to the video, back to the main area we're working at. Let's go ahead and get the L key and knock this guy off. Alright, so we're gonna go in with our 3/16 bit and lefty loosey righty tighty. These are going to be kind of tight, so we want to be careful not to strip the bolts because these are L key heads, so they're a lot more complicated to get off. Alright, so upon removal, you're going to have 1, 2, and 3. This one's kind of hard to get because it's all the way in the back side over there, but simple little remove. Now we're going to go ahead and push this guy up and out just like so. There we go. And that's our old blow off right over there. It works the same exact way, but doesn't make no sounds because, well, there's no hole. So unlike this one right over here, you can see how that works. Once more. So it's gonna let off those little noises. It's gonna be super sick. Alright, so basically if you guys wanted to avoid getting cut on the silicone hose, you can take that airbag sensor bolt out. It's a 10mm, and replace it with one of the blow-off actuators, and they fit exactly the same. The threads are not going to cross thread or anything like that. So once you put it in there, hold on, I'll just tighten it down for you guys, sorry about that. Once you tighten it down, it'll be the same exact thing, and this has a rounder head, so it's not going to cut it. If anything, it's going to work a lot more better for the intake, so you can risk that problem from the future. So now we're just going to get our TurboSmart right over here, and we're going to actually just reconnect it from right there. Hold on, let me put you guys down and tighten this up. Alright, and just like that, she's all secure. Now we're going to go ahead and get our last little bolt here and our airbag sensor. I'm gonna be careful with this one. And we're gonna just put it back in the hole, like so. Hello, there we go. And then get our L. And you guys can see later on when I put everything back together, you're gonna see that basically it's gonna fit in nice and smooth, and it's not gonna interfere as rough. So this is a nice smooth surface. So let's go ahead and get that socket, tighten it back down, just like that. Hand tighten is totally fine, not gonna go anywhere. So now I'm gonna get the intake on. But before that, I do have another video with the E85 injectors, guys. I do have mine from my Fiat Abarth right over here on the ground with the towel. We're gonna put the E85 injectors on, and then after that we're gonna get the intake back on. But there's another video on another Fiat with the E85 injectors and a downpipe, and there's also my video on the channel as well with my car. So this one, third one, I'm not gonna show you guys 3 times how to do it, but we're gonna get those injectors on and then the intake. So I'm gonna catch you guys when we get the intake on. Alright, so to get the intake in there, we already did injectors, so it wasn't too bad. Now they're just leaking right over there, all the excess gas. So now we're gonna go ahead and get our intake in. So first, we're gonna try not to lose our hose clamp and get him in the hole. Alright, so we did wind up taking it all the way out and then putting it back in, which wasn't too hard of a job. It's just tedious trying to get in there because that fat blow-off valve, now that's in there. So now we're gonna go ahead and make sure our intake is nice and secure. So we're gonna get our washer that was there before with this long 10mm and trying to make it fit in the hole. Hold on, there we go. Just come back a little bit, get our 10mm, tighten that down. And now I guess the last piece of the puzzle is to start the vehicle, right? Alright guys, so before we actually do wrap everything up, I do want to tell you real quick the tools that you'll need. You'll need a ratchet, you also need a flathead to remove this one, 10mm in case you have any 10mm laying around. You most likely will need them anyway. And it's crazy how all these wires go. I have to check back later on in the footage to see how it works, but these vacuum lines are all over the place. But you'll also be needing this one right here is a 5mm for the L key, or you could be using the 3/16 bit, so that'll be for that one. And then of course you will be needing a pliers to remove any kind of like clamps, hose clamps, or anything crazy like that. And after that, I think that's all the tools you need. So pretty simple job to do. Pop it off, take the thing off, put it back in, and now we're just gonna wait for him to come out and then start the vehicle, make sure everything runs correctly, make sure there's no gas anywhere from the E85 injectors, and also to make sure that this thing works. Let's see, Camolina, Cappuccino. I want to make sure our injectors aren't going to leak any kind of gas. Alright, looks like we're good with that one. Does not sound too bad. Let's go to the back end real quick. Turbo noises. When you get the actuator, we can do the rest. It's like there we go. Alright, so that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoy all the content of today's video. Just a basic blow-off valve switch, not too bad of a job. So as always, guys, stay safe and stay chill.